Hey there, TigerShark here again with Okano. Once again, I'm having my emotions played with by someone I've never met before. I played a game by the dev that made Dollmare, which I reviewed a few weeks back. This game is way smaller and lower budget, though it was made in a week for a game jam, so I can't hold that against it. But it still managed to be really heavy. It's called You Won't Tell Anyone, right? Gameplay-wise, it's pretty much just a walking simulator, but it's the story that gets you. It's very short and minimalistic. They kinda make you use your imagination to fill in a lot of it. But that's all they needed to do. With just a few simple dialogue sentences, they made a whole story. You play as a young girl who is traumatized by her new stepfather. They don't explicitly say what he did to her, but you can fill in the blanks. He says to her the title of the game, "You won't tell anyone, right?" Later on, the girl has a boyfriend and she's skipping school with him to watch a movie. He asks her the same question and it triggers her trauma response. Jumping to the future again, she visits her now elderly stepfather with a knife. Here there are 3 different endings you can get, 2 bad ones and 1 good one. Spoiler warning, if you want to see the endings yourself, then stop here. You can choose to use the knife on him. In this case, she's letting him control her still and choosing the dark path. She'll never be free of him in this ending. You can choose instead to go to the roof of the building and throw yourself off. Again, still being controlled by her past, she's letting him win. And the third ending, you can just walk away and free yourself from his influence. Visions of him taunt you on the way down the stairs, but eventually you'll find that he's gone and you're free. The story was emotionally intense. I haven't experienced this in real life, but I have my own past traumas to deal with. I think everyone does to some extent. No matter how perfect you think your childhood was, there's always something. Humans are fragile and we can be strongly affected by the tiniest things. In the case of this character, I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually a true story. This is a pretty dramatic trauma this girl experienced, but that doesn't diminish anything that you may have gone through. Everyone's life is different, and every person is different. Something that you went through may seem tiny in comparison to something like this story, but it still affected you and your feelings are still valid. Just like in this game, you can choose how you react to it. You can let it control you, or you can take control yourself. It's not as easy as just letting go, but you can take steps to take care of yourself. Having a supportive family and friends really helps. Going to therapy can help. Sometimes all you can do is wake up and choose to fight every morning. But I believe in you, and I know you can become the best you that you can be. It can be a lifelong process to become a healthy person, but the trick is to never give up. I realize I haven't talked about the game itself too much. Honestly, I just don't have much to say about it. It's a story experience, and the game is just the vehicle to tell the story. Would it have been better if it was more interactive and longer? Maybe. But the fact that it made me think a lot, and the gameplay didn't distract from the theme, means it did what it was supposed to do. And the fact that I had this much to talk about because of it is also a good sign. So I will link the game in the description if you want to play it yourself. It only took me 10 minutes to get all 3 endings. Anyway, that's all for this one, and as always, I hope you have a spectacular day. I have other channels and projects that I would love for you to check out. I have a second channel called Drawing with TigerShark, where I illustrate movies I haven't seen based on the Wikipedia description. I have an EP on Spotify called 5,555 Miles as my one-man band called Power Mouse. And finally, I have a clothing brand called Studio Duck Apparel featuring original artwork that I create myself. The links to these things will all be in the description.